These are three examples of how you can use the new agentic mode inside of Microsoft 365 apps that will transform your content. From creating reports inside of Excel to polishing Word documents and PowerPoint presentations. By the way, my name's Amy. Let's nerd out. Firstly, to access these features, you need to have a Copilot Premium license. So, from the Microsoft homepage shown on the screen here, on the bottom left hand side, you'll see that I have M365, Copilot, and Premium. So, I have a premium license, which also gives me access to the work toggle at the top here. If you don't have the work and the web toggles at the top and you don't see premium down below, then you just have the basic version of Copilot that's included in your Microsoft subscription, and you will not have access to these features. Now let's touch on what is agentic mode. So from a document such as Word, like we have here, we can expand Copilot from the top right hand corner. Now, previously, if we wanted to use Copilot to help us transform our documents, we could chat with Copilot and then we could use the little plus icon to add content to our document. Or we could use this draft with Copilot little button here directly within the document. However, with agentic mode, Copilot can actually make changes to your document from the Copilot chat area. So we'll see here that we have allow editing is toggled on. So we are currently in that agentic mode. If you select the drop down, then you can see that we could do chat only. And this is going to just be the regular Copilot chat experience that we have on the right hand side here. So it's a pretty cool feature. And let's now walk through three examples of how we can use agentic mode inside of our 365 apps. Our first example is Excel. And you'll see here that we have some raw data for our sales forecast versus actual sales at Amy's Animal Shop. Now, if we wanted to analyze this data, then that could take a fair bit of time. So instead, we can head up to this Copilot button on the top right, and we can use natural language and that agentic mode to help us create a report. So to get started, we need to ensure that that allow editing is on, and then we can just use natural language to describe exactly what we are looking for. So here is my prompt, but let me break it down for you so that you can understand the different components as well as best practices for using this feature. So we'll see here that prepare a Q1 sales variance summary comparing the forecast sales and actual sales on sheet one. So here I'm specifically pointing to information that is already included within this Excel file. So the Q1, that's up here. We've got the variance summary is the report that I am looking for. So that's the context that Copilot needs. And then comparing the forecast sales and actual sales. So you'll notice here that I have two columns for forecast sales as well as actual sales. And having clearly defined headers in your document is very important as it points Copilot specifically to the information so that it knows how to utilize this data. And then finally, I say on sheet one. So here I've specifically labeled the sheet that I want Copilot to analyze this data. In this case, there's only one sheet in this workbook, but if you have multiple sheets, then that is a key piece in pointing Copilot to specifically where you want to go. Then I'm going to provide some more specifics on the type of content that I want included in this report. So I'm saying calculate the absolute and percentage differences, as well as highlight variances greater than 10% with conditional formatting. Also generate a summary report and a summary chart so that we can visualize the data. So that is an example prompt, but now that you understand the best practices, you can create your own prompt. So now we will go and send, and we'll see that Copilot is going to work through this. Agentic mode does take a little bit of time to go through, but the end result is going to be a lot faster than going through all of this on your own. So we'll just give that a minute to work and then we'll pop back in. So here is our output, and we can just see that it's reasoned in 7 steps. So this does take a little bit of time, but you can see so far that the output is a lot faster than if we had just done this on our own. So down below, you can scroll through and see all of the comments that Copilot has made. And then you can also review all of your charts here on the left-hand side to make sure that everything is accurate. And if you do want to make any adjustments, then we can just continue to use that natural language and prompt Copilot to make changes to our document. This is just one example of how we can use agentic mode inside of Excel. But you can also prompt Copilot to have it create content for you from scratch. For example, you may provide it with some raw data and ask it to provide you with a sales forecast or a budget forecast, or even to create a cash flow statement that you can identify areas for improvement. Our second example, we will look at using agentic mode inside of a Word document. So at Amy's Animal Shop, we are preparing for our summer 2028 event schedule, and this is going to be an update report. However, you can see that the formatting is a mess. So we have some inconsistent bullet points, we have some different text styles, we have some random headers, some random dots. This is not a polished report like we are looking for. So instead, let's use agentic mode to help us transform our document. And this time it is going to be a 3-stage process. So let's head up to Copilot from the top right and ensure that we are in that allow editing mode. So the prompt that we will use this time will be make the structure and formatting consistent and easy to scan. Add headings, spacing between sections, and consistent fonts, and reorganize any long or messy sections into clearer chunks using subheadings, tables, or lists where helpful. So that just gives you an idea of the type of output that we are looking for. You can add things or adjust this as needed. And whenever you are ready, we can go and generate. So here is our report that the agentic mode has just created for us. And we can see that this is a much more polished version of our document, and it only took a short amount of time. So once you have reviewed this, then we can go keep all, or you can undo these changes. Instead, I will go keep all. And then on the right-hand side in the chat, you can just see a summary of the information that Copilot has done to this document to transform your data. So the second part of this agentic mode is going to be to reference content in our Copilot environment and add that into the document. So this is really good if you are creating a new report. For example, you have a recurring report and you want to pull information from your tenant and have Copilot update the template report. So this time we will use a prompt to say add a section at the end. So indicate your location to briefly highlight the new dog apparel that we are launching for summer. We'll be showcasing these at the fashion shows. So let's go and generate. So here we can see that that new section has been added. So we can go and keep it or select your option as needed. And then now finally, I wanted to note that the agentic mode does not currently have the ability to generate images. So if we want to add an image to our report to make it more engaging and a little bit more fun, then we can select the edit drop down here, go into that regular chat experience. This time I'll say generate an image of 3 dogs rocking the new summer dog apparel outside of Amy's Animal Shop, and we'll see what Copilot generates. So here is our generated image, and then we can just define the location that we want that to go within our document. We can simply hover over it and click the plus icon to insert our image. So now we have created this really fun report and polished up our document in just a couple of prompts. This is just one example of using agentic mode inside of Excel. But if you have a weekly report, then you can open up the previous version of the report and use that as a template. And then you can use natural language prompts to have Copilot update the information. For example, replace the key dated events with our upcoming events. And then you could even point it to a specific meeting that has been transcribed, or, another document that has those dates. So this is just an example of how we can use the natural language prompts and have Copilot to update, replace the content within our document. So just be sure that you are very specific with the information that you provide Copilot, and the instructions that you want it to take. As being more specific will have better results for a better output. Our third example that we will look at is how we can use agentic mode inside a PowerPoint to transform our presentations. So once again, we will head up to Copilot from the top right and ensure that we are in editing mode. This time, I'm going to prompt Copilot to transform the text on this page into smart art with icons. This is far too much text for a slide, and I would love to add some icons to break up the text and make it more engaging. So now we will go and send. Now, in PowerPoint, this is one thing that I really like how we have a little bit of control in how we want Copilot to make these changes. So now it's asking us how you would like the smart art layout to be arranged. So in this case, I'm going to go with the vertical stack, but you can select whichever one you want. And here is our slide that has now been transformed by the Copilot agent. And we can see that these icons create a nice and visual way to present our content. Again, this is just one example of how we can use agentic mode inside of PowerPoint. If, for example, you had a slide that had percentages on it, then you can ask Copilot to generate a pie chart or another type of visual element. Now, another way that Copilot agentic mode can help us in PowerPoint is to ensure that our branding is in line. So, if your organization has set up branding inside the create area from the Microsoft homepage under brand and color, you'll see that I have two brand kits defined. Now, if you would like to learn more about these brand kits, then please drop a comment below. Otherwise, you can watch this video recommended by YouTube.